And I just want to like let you know, because some of these events, I get the hesitation. You go to one that's bad, it makes you not want to go to any of them.
I think the men believe the women when they talk about their disinterest in men, and that the mixer is just another good time that goes on her Sunday night story.
Speed dating events, all the things. And for the most part, it will be 80% women and 20% men. Men don't show up.
Much as they should. This is like the best place. If you're a fella,
where's the guy? One guy?
Heads.
Yeah.
Being a
And
bit
stop
like,
thinking about it.
Right? There's a chance that the person you're approaching is in a relationship, or they're just not in the mood to talk. I think we've all been there, right? Like, you've gone out with your friends and you're like, this is about me and my friends, this is not about other people tonight. And so I really think going to these dating events is such an untapped opportunity for men. And it's crazy to me because women's tickets for events sell out so quickly all the time. I've seen events where the women's tickets sell out within 15 minutes, and then men's tickets are still available until like an hour before the event. It's crazy.
So you hear all this talk about about the male loneliness epidemic. That shows there isn't one. If men are lining up at the door to pay for these tickets, obviously there's a female loneliness epidemic. And this is your way to try to convince men to buy tickets? Why? Why would a man go?
So yeah, I think I really believe in dating events, especially because I think there's actually way more manners in dating events. The problem with dating apps is like things like ghosting, and ghosting to me is a lack of respect and manners, right? It doesn't take much to say, nice talking to you, but I don't feel a connection, goodbye. Like, it doesn't take much to do that. But because we're digital and we're just constantly...
Man, she's going through it. She's being ghosted on dating apps. No men is showing up to dating events. These women are in dire straits. I'm telling you. Why are you admitting this? It's like you're giving men ammunition. Because men are watching going, now you know how it feels. How does it feel? Yeah. Some guys are singing that right now. Who's that? D'Angelo? How does it feel? Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody. That's what men are saying. Because for so long, it's been the other way. And you ladies have to understand why men don't go to dating events. Look what social media, it's killing you. And it's killing you even more now because you keep placing these things on social media. But men love it because men are like, wait a minute. What happened to the male loneliness epidemic? There never was one. It was all a lie. I know some guys believed it. That's the thing. I don't think guys believe what you ladies say anymore. They believe this, though. My wife says it to me all the time, but she got it from me. I don't believe you. You need more people. Well, now this here, I can believe.
To let you know when singles events are like not good, so I'm just gonna let you know the latest tea that I got. A friend of mine went to a Thursday event and it was not good. She said it was not good, and I just want to like let you know, because some of these events, I get the hesitation. You go to one that's bad, it makes you not want to go to any of them. And I just gotta say, like, some singles events, and I've gone to a couple, are actually like, cute, but like some are not, and it sucks because I feel like Thursday dating is a really popular one. And so I feel like if that was my first singles event that I went to and it was really bad, I would never go to another one again. And like also low key, I think we gotta like rebrand singles events just a little bit, maybe like one kind of singles event, because I feel like they all feel a little bit like we're all going to some weird like mandatory school dance together, and I don't know if it's getting the right kind of people. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just letting you know the tea that was shared with me about the Thursday singles event. If you've been to a good Thursday singles event, also let me know, because this was just one. It was just one, but it was at the Bell's Beach House one in LA. So just giving some feedback, because I have been very busy and unable to do my job as your designated single person to go to all the singles things. So I'm sorry, but my friends, I've got people that have gone, and that was the word. She like left. She fully left. So that's the latest and greatest. I mean, not greatest, but I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, because I'm sure if there were men there, they didn't get any play. So why would other men go? Why? Why are they going to waste their time? Men know how you ladies think. You want that same guy that makes a certain amount, that checks off all your boxes, right? And guys are not trying, they don't care. Guys don't care to meet up to your standards. I can't lie. I remember back in the day, I guess I was a simp. I used to try to think, oh, maybe I should try to meet up to women's standards. Yes, that happens to every guy. It does. And after a while, you just stop caring. Look, you think about, wait a minute. I'm spending the money on a date. I'm spending the money when I get in a relationship with you. And I still have to be 6 feet, making six figures. I don't want to play anymore. And that's what's happening to most guys. Take a look at this here.
To try to explain why I think a lot of men are not going to show up to those mixers, those speed dating events, and all those things where women show up and they're struggling to sell tickets when it comes to the men. There is a reminder everywhere, right, that women are saying that 80% of men are unattractive, that the dating pool is so horrid and men aren't interesting anymore. Men are seeing what women would pop their balloon for and what other women would agree to pop their balloon for. So what I think men are feeling is that they would be showing up to these events for some type of opportunity for the companionship, whereas women would be showing up just for the experience. Women are showing up to look at the decorations and see the food and take the pictures and see if they admire the other women's outfits or maybe even some of the men's outfits. But the reason why I think a lot of men feel like they would just be a prop in the women's experience is because I think the men believe the women when they talk about their disinterest in men, and that the mixer is just another good time that goes on her Sunday night story as a bookend for her get ready with me. Something has to change before men start to believe in stuff like that.
The man told you everything. You use it for your stories, for your get ready with me. And that right there has shot a lot of you ladies in the foot. How many get readies with me have you seen where a lady says, oh, even the last lady, the last one I just showed, oh, it's not good. Now, she said sometimes there's guys there. So how wasn't it good? The guys you wanted weren't there, I'm sure. And there's get ready with me's with ladies straight bashing the guys that are there. Why show up? What for? Let me show you the comments here that he got for this video. Look at this. And this was what? Maybe 2 weeks ago. Not even a week and a half ago. I am 6'7", 300 pounds. I make good money and have my own. I have options. Why would I go? And that's true. The guys that have options are not showing up. And that's why these ladies think the dating events aren't good. Because men aren't showing. The men they want aren't showing. Why would a 6'7" guy need to go there? Not gonna happen.
What's done is done.
Sometimes they do, and guess what happens? All of the women go to them. Simple case of supply and demand. Don't like when they pop over something that can't be helped. Always. How often do we see that? Facts. Well said. Thank you. Wow. I have to pay someone to insult me and reject me in person? How lucky am I? Ladies, you made your bed. Now you got to lay in it.
And I have a theory. If you're a man and you don't enjoy dating events, I want you to tell me in the comments if I am right or what is your reasoning. So I have gone to a lot of dating events, speed dating events, all the things. And for the most part, it will be 80% women and 20% men, even though there are so many men in the world. And I don't think that all men are bad or all men are douchebags. That's not my theory. I think that men don't know what they're going to experience when they get there. But I also think that they have gone to some of these events and they don't like what they have experienced. I think that men feel like maybe it's like a meat market, that they how women are gonna be, or how I think women. I don't think I would say afraid. I think that men are just like, this is going to be too intense, going to be way over the top. And I don't want to experience that, because whether I'm going to church events or I'm going to dating events in general, men don't show up.
Living life in peace.
So, men, I want you to tell me, why don't you guys like dating events?
I think the last guy covered it. Look, too much of this. That's what you ladies have done. But it's good. You let us know. We don't like this. We don't like short guys. This is my ick. This is what drives me up the wall. So what have men done? Okay, we're going to oblige. We're going to give you everything you want. You don't like when we talk to you at the gym? Okay, nope, that's fine. You don't like when we do this? Say if you're in a parking lot, you feel it's creepy when I walk up behind you? Okay, no problem. I'll go on about my merry way. So that's what guys are doing, giving a lot of distance. How does it feel? You have a lot of distance now, nothing to complain about anymore. But you know what would happen? If men just suddenly started reversing, more complaints would happen again. Why would that happen? You ladies aren't satisfied with anything. Always find something. That's like, say, if a woman is married to a guy, right? He's not helping clean out the house. She actually, or he's not helping with certain things. She actually holds value to him. Why? Because once he starts being at her every beck and call, she starts looking at him as lesser than. They don't know why they're wired like that. They just are. And it's sad. But men have figured it out though.
So I want to talk about those guys that will ask a lady to come out for a date, and then the lady will ask the guy to send money for prep. I saw a video of a lady calling out another lady that said before she goes out on a date, the guy has to send her money to prepare herself, to do her lashes and the rest, and then the lady had her opinion. Now, I'm not here to drop my opinion about them. I'm here to talk about me, my own point of view. If myself and a guy is talking, of course, after talking for a while, you want to see me, right? Now, if at that moment I am not so buoyant and I'm not looking so good, I will tell you, oh, I'm not really feeling myself physically, and I'm not buoyant enough to like do one or two things. Now, some guys will see that message and will be like, oh, okay, no problem, and then they go off. Why some will be like, oh, what's the bill? How much is it? And then they will send you the money. It's just understanding and the way you put your sentence, the way you say it. Do you understand? You don't need to feel entitled to the guy's income. You just let him know that, oh, you are not really like, at the moment, you're not yet, because we all have that moment when we are just, indoor, our hair is not even made, nothing is made, and we know the cost of things, especially in Lagos. So, and you are the one, especially these guys, when they want to see you, the way they will be hammering on it, putting the pressure that, what's up, what are you doing today? Once you say you are less busy, oh yeah, then you tell them, because we know the cost of things. Because at the end of the day, most of us will go out now, spend our money, do hair, do lashes, do nails, do all those things, go out for the date, and when you end up going out for the date, you're not even feeling the person, the date did not go so well, you just feel like, oh, I just wasted money for nothing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, if on the other hand, I'm just like I am like this now, and I'm talking to somebody, the person wants to see me, just for me to wear clothes and go now. I've done my hair, I've done my lashes, I've done my nails, I look good. So if it's when I'm ready, like when I'm okay to go out, then fine. But when, in the other hand, the guy is the one that wants to see me and I'm not physically ready, and me, I don't have that money to spend just because I want to go out with you, knowing fully well I don't have any occasion I'm going to anytime soon. I don't have any.
No more. No more. You're expecting guys, and this is why guys have stopped dating, by the way. Because this lady is in, I think, Nigeria. But what does it sound like? It sounds exactly like ladies in the West because they say the same thing. It makes no difference what part of the world she's from because ladies in the West say the same thing. I spent money on this. My hair cost this. My nails cost this. Men don't want to play that game. So what's happening? Not only are men not showing up to dating events, men are not interested in dating. Why? These are the reasons why. And look what she's doing. She's putting this video on TikTok. Many of them do this. I think what happened, it kind of cursed you, lady. I'll tell you what's going on nowadays. Right? TikTok, a lot of you ladies made money. You did. You got a bunch of people watching your videos. You're probably making upwards of around 2, 3, 4,000 extra paycheck. Great. You know what it did for men? It gave men the opportunity to really see how you ladies really feel, and I think it's done wonders for men. It has. It has done wonders for men because men get this back and go, really? You feel like that? Like the guy said, popping a balloon for the most nonsensical things. So many different things to look at. If it's young woman, you see young woman cheating on guys. It's so many things on social media now. You ladies have been exposed, and you're exposing yourselves. Look at you right now.
I am leaving, and I am never coming back.
Much as they should. This is like the best place. If you're a fella,
Where's
this is
the
the
guy?
best
One
place to
guy?
go and meet some women because ladies are so much more outgoing. Guys get a little bit, I think, in their heads.
Yeah.
Being a
And
bit
stop
like, oh, I'm
thinking
too
about
cool.
it.
You can't make this up.
Okay, let's go on.
Wow. It's a singles event for comedians, and only one guy showed up. Crazy.
Doesn't take women out on dates anymore because he was bamboozled by this one woman who was able to get $800 out of him off of one day of dating. He started off the story by basically telling us that he DM'd this girl multiple times and it took her a few times before she finally answered him. One day of dating. There's a man who came on TikTok to let us know that he doesn't take women out on dates anymore because he was bamboozled by this one woman who was able to get $800 out of him off of one day of dating.
Wow.
He started off the story by basically telling us that he DM'd this girl multiple times and it took her a few times before she finally answered him. Red flag number one. She mentions that she has a hair appointment. He ends up paying for her hair appointment. She shows up late. She asks him for $50 extra to cover for the late fee. He sends the 50. And she's like, you know what? I think I could keep this going. She's like, okay, bet, this man is green. So it turns out they planned on going out later that day. They go out later that day. He shows up to the venue on time and she doesn't. He ends up leaving. Once he leaves, his phone starts blowing up. She's like blacking on him, basically saying like, oh, this is why I don't waste my time. Like, how come I'm here? You're not even here. Da, 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 da. He's like, relax. I'ma just come back. By the time he gets back, she already opened up a tab and she's taking shots. He said, all right, bet, I'ma join. Starts taking shots with her. Cool. She sees people that I guess she knew, invites them over, invites a whole bunch of men over, and starts taking shots with them. And in his head, he's just like, am I paying for all of this? Yes. Ends up paying for all of that. They ended up taking the vibe to a lounge or something later on that day. They get there. He Ubers drinks from his crib to the spot so he wouldn't have to pay out of pocket for more drinks at this spot. Smart man. He does this. She ends up not wanting what he brings to that spot. She ends up not liking it. So he ends up having to pay for her some Don Julio, an extra $250. At this point, this man is up like $800. He spent already over $800. While they're at the spot, they're drinking. She's drinking the Don Julio, taking shot after shot after shot. He goes to the bathroom to go make sure his pockets are good. He wants to make sure he still has money to spend. Smart guy. When he comes back out from the bathroom, Shawty is gone.
They were with his homies, and his homies had told him, like, yeah, I think she left. I think she's outside. Cool. He goes outside, catches up to her. He's like, what's going on? Like, where are you going? She basically said this was no longer her vibe. She copped out. She said, I'm ready to go home. Like, this is done. So I'm done. This girl managed to get at least $800 out of this man. She got her hair done, late fee and all. She had a time. She had drinks. She had food. And she didn't give this man the number. She didn't give this man no coochie. She just went about her day. And I just want to say, girl, give me your game card. Give me your game card.
You see this? Give me your game card. She just screwed this man for everything. This is a good man. What do you think he took from that? I'm not doing it no more. He said it. She said it when she first told the story. I'm not dating anymore. Do you think that man would ever show up to a dating event? Think not. Not worth it. First thing she thought, oh, he's green. You heard her? They talking like prostitutes. He's green. That's how you talk in the hood. He's green. Watch me rape him. And ran up a tab with a bunch of guys she probably let smash before. And he's letting guys come. Oh man. This is why.
Recently, it just came to my notice that a lot of men don't like going on a date anymore. Men don't like to take women out, and women are not happy with that. So, my sister, I am here to clarify the whole situation. The reason why men don't like going on a date anymore is because cost of living has went up. And when you ask an average woman, what do you want us to do? The only thing they will recommend is restaurant. That is the fact. Restaurant, they want to go there and eat free food.
Mm-hmm.
And who is paying for this free food? Men. Cost of living has went up. Rent are expensive. Food are expensive. So my sister, the earlier you know this, the better for you. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share my video, and follow my page. Thank you.
Now, he's right, but all in all, it's more than just the cost of living. Look at what the last story, what the guy just said. Look what many guys go through. Many of you guys who are watching me right now have went through nonsense, and men are tired of it. Men refuse to go through it anymore. Like, could you imagine if that happened to me? I spent $800 on a girl. He's checking his pockets. This is how nice the guy is. He's checking his pockets to make sure he has the greenbacks to pay for it. And then she walks out because she's drunk by that time. She's like, I'm going to go home. And she's going home to sleep with one of those guys that was drinking with her at the bar. He doesn't know it because he's green. Like the other girl said, yeah, give me your play card. This is what they're saying. Give me your play card? The other girl wants to do the same thing she's doing. And she's admitting it on social media. We're in a harsh time. But guys have woken up. Guys have. And guys are not going for it no more. Because they realize there's definitely more to life than dealing with non-appreciative women like that. Peace out. See you next video.